everybody, this is Prowz. I am a Comet Rogue on Ravencrest European servers, and I've decided I want to start doing some YouTube stuff, doing some recording, some guides, and gameplay videos, and this is where I start, basically. So I thought the first thing I'd do was to go over my UI a bit, since that's usually what people starts asking first when they see a gameplay video. They just ask what add-on is this, what add-on is that, so I'll just go over it a bit and tell you what everything is, and maybe if the interest is high I might do a full setup video later on, but for now I'll just sort of go through them quickly. So I guess first off, my bars. This here is Bartender. That's what I use for all my action bars. I've got these one as well. I've got some hidden ones up here that I just don't want to see regularly, and I've got a few ones here as well for mounts and stuff, but my main ability is here, and I use these for tracking cooldowns. These bars are not bound. I have adrenaline rushes down here, for example. I just have them there so I can see them really easily. And next in line is unit frames. This is shadowed unit frames. I use it for tracking my unit frames, my focus up here. Further on, I use this here is Voodoo. That's for my raid frames. Yes, now it's just me, but if I put up a video later on when I'm raiding, you'll see it's like it's this size for 10 man, and then I have it set up so it'll get smaller when I'm in a group of 25 man, and even smaller when I'm in a group for 40 mans. And yeah, that's my raid frames. This is SCADA. I use SCADA. Some people prefer Recount, but I prefer SCADA just because it takes up less memory. So that's basically why I use it. Plus I can set it up so it looks nicely, and I haven't figured out how to do that with Recount. Yeah, I use map. This here is Sexy Map. It's just so I can move it down there and make it look a bit sleeker, fit it into my UI well. My plates here, this is tidy plates. I can use them to like track debuffs and things like that on the target. You'll see there is a rupture, and I guess that brings me to all my other stuff there. This is all my buffs is Raven. I use it for buffs and debuffs. So I can see here is my Revealing Strike. This is my Slice and Dice. These small ones are my procs. You can see I've got them set up here over as well. This is Raven 2, and I've got my long time buffs like this Poisons up in the corner. I've got my shorter buffs a bit bigger over here, and I think I have my debuffs here somewhere probably. And yeah, that's all Raven. It's a really great add-on for tracking buffs and debuffs, and it can do some other stuff as well, but I don't use it for that. And then this thing here, this is my combo points. You gotta set up. It's a horde symbol, and I'm Alliance, but I think it looks nice. And that's Power Auras. Power Auras Classic. Most people nowadays use weak auras, but I don't know, I just never figured out how to use them, so I just stick with Power Auras because that's what I know. What else we got? Yeah, this thing over here. This is Bandit's Guile Helper. It's what I use to track Bandit's Guile, which is a rogue ability thingy, passive. I'll probably go into more detail about that in later videos, later rogue guides. But for now, that's Bandit's Guile Helper. Rogues will know what I'm talking about, and others, it doesn't really matter to you. And that's probably most of my add-ons. I've got a bunch of small add-ons as well, like DBM and shit like that doesn't really show up, but these are my unit frame, like user interface add-ons that are important that people will notice, I suppose. So yeah, this will be my first video, I suppose, and hope to see more from you later.